Hey guys, welcome back to another lesson with Cody here at Aviation, and today we're going to be going over what the deal is with MMELs and MELs, which is covered by part 91.213. First thing we're going to go over is the basics of what an MMEL is. So first off, the definition, or not the definition, an MMEL stands for Master Minimum Equipment List. It is a document that is created by the aircraft manufacturer and then is then approved by the FAA. It shows what kind of equipment can be inoperative for that type of aircraft and still be legal for flight. Well, legal and safe for flight. Typically, these lists are more common for larger and turbine aircraft, and it's actually required that you make a minimum equipment list for large and turbine powered aircraft. So next we have the MEL, or minimum equipment list. So the operator or the owner of the aircraft will obtain the MMEL, which is the master equipment list, and then create the MEL using that list. And then kind of modify it for the installed equipment and the particular operation that the owner wants to do with that aircraft. So the MEL shows what kind of equipment can be inoperative and still have the aircraft safe and legal for flight. So if you do have an MEL, it requires that you also obtain an LOA, or a letter of authorization, from the FAA. It's basically saying that the FAA has inspected your minimum equipment list and approves it for use. The MEL cannot contain any equipment that is otherwise required by the Pilot's Operating Handbook, Airworthiness directives, FARs, or any other equipment that the pilot command considers necessary for safe flight. So some general information about this is that if you are not using this method, if you want to use the other method that they allow for in 91.213, if you find they have an optional piece of equipment that ends up being inoperative, you can take a few steps and make it so you're still legal for flight. So first thing you want to do is either deactivate and or remove the piece of equipment, and then you want to place a placard that has the word inop or inoperative on it over the control switch or button for that piece of equipment. So once an aircraft has an MEL, it is considered a supplemental type certificate. So it basically recertifies that the aircraft is legal for flight in that condition with the inoperative equipment. So the basic rules apply to Part 91 operations. Other operations such as Part 135, the rules differ and get a bit more complex. So if you need to remove or disable a piece of equipment, you have to have a pilot or mechanic certify that the aircraft is still safe for flight at that point. All right, I think that's it, guys. See you next Thursday. Bye.